Welcome, everyone. My name is Brendan Bartic. I am here with my business partner, Anna Mekeel. And today we are going to take you through the top 10 sales conversations that are going to have you making money today. So we're going to take you through one by one. First, we're going to go through the script. Then I'm going to talk to you about some pro tips, some ways to make sure that you're maximizing the effect of every script. And we're going to go through them. The recommendation here is to listen to these over and over and over again. If you want to become a sales conversation master and you really want to build your skill set so you can work smarter and not harder, then you're going to want to master the art of these conversations. And that's what's going to come from repetition. So the more you hear it, the more you're going to understand it, and then you'll be able to deliver it when the time comes. So, Anna, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, let's jump in. So we're going to start with the number one sales conversation that's going to make you money today, which is the expired sales conversation. So here's what it sounds like. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Anna.
Yeah, this is Anna.
Hey, Anna, my name is Brendan Bartic with the XYZ company, and I was calling about your home on 123 Elm Street. I noticed that it came off the market yesterday, and I was curious if you were still interested in selling the home.
Yeah, we're still interested in selling.
Okay, excellent, Anna. Can you tell me why you're selling the property?
Yeah, my husband and I are moving to Arizona.
Arizona. Wow, that's exciting. Okay. And have you had any offers?
No, unfortunately not.
No. Okay. Not even a lowball offer?
No,
Interesting. That's weird. Were you having a lot of showings?
I can't say that we did.
No, really? Huh. Well, Anna, what do you think stopped your home from selling?
I think it was the market.
Okay, the market. Okay. Well, can I ask, how did you happen to pick the last agent you listed with?
It was my cousin.
Your cousin. Interesting. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Anna, we sell a lot of homes in that area, and I'd like to view the property and explain the aggressive approach that I take to get homes sold. I'll be in your neighborhood this afternoon at 4, or would tomorrow at 1 o'clock work better for you?
Let's do tomorrow at 1.
Tomorrow at 1, great. And so that I can prepare an accurate net sheet for you, can you tell me what you currently owe on the property?
We owe $100,000.
Okay, $100,000. And do you have a second or anything like that?
No.
Okay. And will all parties on title be there tomorrow?
Yep, we'll both be there.
Excellent. Well, Anna, thank you. I look forward to meeting you and viewing the property tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Great.
Excellent. All right. So, quick pro tips here. First of all, remember it's a rhythm. Expired. It's got to be power, 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 rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. Now, at any point during that conversation, she could have taken me off into a whole nother direction. If, let's say, she would have said, no, we're not interested in selling anymore, I would say, okay. So, even if I brought you a cash offer today, still no interest in selling the property? She would come back and go, well, if it was a great offer, maybe I'd be interested in that. Okay, so you are interested in selling the property, come right back to the script, and then I go right back into the same questions. If I asked, were you having a lot of showings? And she goes, well, I had tons of showings, but well, where were you when I was showing it? Whatever this is, you go, oh, well, I didn't know that it was available for sale. So now that I know, my goal is to get the best price for you. And you come back to the script, go back to the questions. So they're always going to take you away from it. The conversation is designed to keep a rhythm that ends in setting the appointment. All right. All right, Anna, we ready for number 2?
Let's do it.
All right. The second greatest sales conversation that's going to make you money today is the for sale by owner sales conversation. So ring, ring.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm calling about the home for sale.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it still available?
Yes, it is.
Great. Is this the owner?
Yes.
Okay. And who am I speaking with?
Yeah, this is Anna.
Oh, hey, Anna. My name is Brendan Bartic with the XYZ company, and I have a couple of quick questions about the property. Is the property vacant?
We live here actually.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. And how long has it been for sale?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Excellent. Okay. And what's the current list price?
We have it listed for $300,000.
$300,000. And how did you come up with that asking price?
I looked on Zillow.
Oh, okay. Okay. And can you tell me why you're selling the property?
Yeah, my husband and I are moving to Arizona.
Oh, moving to Arizona. Okay. And is there a reason why you decided to try to sell it yourself rather than with a professional real estate broker?
Yeah, we just wanted to save on the commission.
Really? Okay. All right. Save the commission. Well, the reason I asked is because I've helped hundreds of for sale by owners net the most money possible for their home. And I'd like to stop by and meet with you and view the property. I will be in your neighborhood this afternoon at 4. Would tomorrow at 1 o'clock work better for you?
Tomorrow at 1 will work better.
Okay. Tomorrow at 1. And great. So I can prepare an accurate net sheet. What do you currently owe on the property?
Yeah, I think it's like $100,000.
All right. And do you have a second on it?
No.
Okay. Excellent. And will all parties on title be there tomorrow?
Yep.
All right, great. Well, I look forward to meeting you and viewing the property tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right, so in this one, a couple of things. When we go back to, and you're going to see all of these scripts below, you can download them. If you don't have, if you're listening to this on our podcast, wherever it is, just go to brendanbartic.com. You'll get our entire script book for free to be able to download there. But if we go and look at this, there's a part here where it says, well, the reason I ask is because I've helped hundreds of for sale by owners. If you're new in real estate and you don't feel comfortable making that statement, it's very easy to transition to, well, the reason I ask is because my organization has helped hundreds of for sale by owners. So anytime you are taking, if you're not able to say yourself, it's always going to be my team, my organization, my office. Now, if you just started out and you're an independent broker and you've never done any of this, then you might have to play around with that part or that section a little bit. You could say something like, I love helping for sell by owners, and just use that, right? You don't have to give the validity of track record. So you can customize it for whatever you need. But remember, there's two things in this script that are important. Is with for sale by owners, it's not if, it's when they're going to use a real estate broker. So your goal here is to set the appointment, meet with that client, explain your value, and even then they still might want to try it on their own for a while. You're going to be there when something goes wrong, because we always know this about for sale by owners. They always list the property way higher than what it's worth, and they always think they have unlimited time to get it sold. Within the first week to 2 weeks, they're going to get frustrated, tired, and they're going to go, you know what? I need a professional. You're going to be there going, I'm ready to help. All right. So I hope that helps. Remember, this is also a rhythm. It has to be fast-paced and energetic. Remember, you don't have their name a lot of times. You might just have a phone number on a sign. So the script is designed to get their name out, then start using their name throughout that entire conversation. All right. Annie, you ready for the next one?
All right, number 3.
All right. For rent by owner. All right. So we're going to go through this script and then we'll go through and talk about how to utilize it. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Yeah. Hi. I'm calling about the rental you have listed online. Is it still available?
Yes, it is.
Is this the owner?
Yeah.
Great. And I'm sorry, what was your name?
My name is Anna.
Oh, hey, Anna. Well, Anna, I'm calling because I work with a lot of buyers and investors in the area, and I wanted to see if you had any interest in selling the property.
Yes, actually, I do.
Excellent. Well, I'd love to view the property. Are you currently showing it, or do you have a property manager?
I'm currently showing it on my own.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, I'd like to stop by, meet with you, view the property. I'll be in that area this afternoon at 4 o'clock, or would tomorrow at 1 work better for you?
1 o'clock would work better tomorrow.
Excellent. And so that I can prepare an accurate net sheet, what do you owe on the property?
I believe it's $100,000.
Okay, great. And do you have a second?
No.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So this is if they say yes, they have interest in selling it. Now, that's going to be 1 out of 10 times. The other 9 times, it's more than likely going to be a no or no, I'm trying to rent it. So now we'll go through the bottom section of this script. So Anna's going to say,
No, I don't have interest in selling.
okay, well, Anna, is there a price that would cause you to sell it? Like if you got the perfect price, is there a number in your head that you would cause it to sell?
I would say that number would have to be $500,000.
$500,000. Okay, great. And have you had a current market analysis completed on the property?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, excellent. I'd love to provide you with a detailed comparative market analysis. Would you like to receive that via email or regular mail?
Email would be fine.
All right, great. I'll have that over to you this afternoon, and I'll call to follow up to discuss how we can make that price possible. All right, so that's the script. So now you could easily take this script and go straight to setting the appointment if there was any interest there after you said the cash or the $500,000 price. You could either meet them in person, send them a market analysis. You could continue to ask more questions and go deeper into this. But the script is designed for two purposes. One, find out if they have an interest to sell and if they would consider a number. The pro tip on this is use the word cash offer. So where they said, is there a price that you could cause you to sell it? So here's another spin on that. Anna, so let me just ask you, if you were to get a ridiculous cash offer right now for this property, would you think about selling it?
Hmm.
Right? So that's the feeling that we're trying to get across is, are you sure? Like, even if it was boom, I'm talking the offer of the year, that's what I call that the seller lie detector test, because they're immediately going to want to be like, as soon as you go cash offer over market value, would you consider it? You're not saying you're going to bring it. You're just saying, if that were to happen, would you consider it? What do they have to say? Yes. Everybody's got a price. Okay. So just make sure you're thinking about that. All you're trying to do is set up a time so you can meet with this person and then help them sell their property when the time is right. All right. We ready for the number 3?
Number 4.
Number 4. Here we go. Can't count. All right. The NED pre-foreclosure call script. So NED, notice of elective demand. These are people that we're going to be calling that are 30, 60, 90 days past due on their mortgage. And we're going to be trying to save them from going into foreclosure and keeping their equity. So ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Anna.
Yeah, this is Anna.
Hey, Anna, my name is Brendan Bartic with the XYZ company. I'm calling today because I had an investor reach out to me who has an interest in buying your home. Do you have any interest in selling it?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Anna, are you aware that your property is currently in pre-foreclosure?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay. And do you have a plan to avoid foreclosure?
Well, right now I'm working on a loan modification with the bank.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, if that doesn't work, I'd love to be a backup option for you. I'll be in your neighborhood this afternoon at 4, or would tomorrow at 1 work best for you?
Let's do today at 4.
Okay, great. And then from there, you would move forward with your pre-qualification questions. So you'd ask, things about where both signers going to be there, how much do they owe, all of those things. So this script or this sales conversation is built and designed to just make contact. In the beginning, here's where people get confused is they go, well, I don't have an investor. Every single person in this earth would be open to buying a pre-foreclosure property. Someone in your office, someone in your family, call me, and I will be your investor if the numbers make sense. So you have to unlock your mind that you always have an investor. Somebody will buy this property. If you go there and meet with this seller and they're willing to sell it for X amount under market value, and you put out an email to, 10 people in your office, somebody will want to buy that property. That's your investor. All right. So you just got to get out of your head on some of these things and start realizing that you're a real estate sales professional. You bring people together to solve problems, buyers and sellers. That's it. All right. All right, we ready? Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah. And before we move on, I just want to also point out to our watchers and listeners how his energy changed on the NED, right? He came with a lot of hype in the other scripts. When we're talking about an NED script, he really slowed down and matched my energy because it's not a really comfortable situation to be in or delivering that conversation with someone. So just recognizing that script, how he changed his cadence to match the circumstance he was in.
Yeah, you always want to soften touchy information or not so wonderful news, right? Every pre-foreclosure knows what's going on, but a lot of them are in denial because of pride. And that's completely understandable. It's a sensitive subject. No one wants to be like, yeah, I lost my job, I stopped paying my mortgage, and things suck. Their first interaction, that's why the script or the sales conversation isn't designed to just go, hey, sorry to hear about the fact that you can't pay your bills, right? It's of course not that. We are sensitive to it. I've helped so many people avoid foreclosure that I take pride in it, and I understand it's a sensitive topic. So yeah,
Absolutely.
that is a great point. So all right, now moving into my favorite sales conversation in all of the world, besides the expireds, is the just sold. So if you're new to making phone calls, this is where you can really develop your skill set. You can really start to feel comfortable with these conversations. And here's what it sounds like, and then we'll go back and talk about what it looks like with our pro tips. So, ring, ring.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, I'm looking for Anna.
Yeah, this is Anna.
Hey, Anna, my name is Brendan Bartic with XYZ Company. I just sold a home over at 123 Elm Street, right by the Cheeseman Park area. And I'm working with several buyers right now who are extremely interested in your area that missed out on that property. So I was checking in to see if you or anyone you know might be interested in selling.
I can't think of anyone off the top of my head now.
No, okay. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to think about that, Anna. Let me ask you this. If you were to move, where would you go next?
It would probably be Arizona.
Yeah, okay. Arizona. Great. And if it was the perfect situation, when would that be?
I would say it would be 6 months.
Oh, well, that's exciting. All right. And so now at that point, you're going to update the database and remember to call her when the time is right. So if they're 6 months out, you could probably be talking about this conversation now. Usually you're going to hear like a year or 2 years when I retire, whatever it is. But if she said 6 months, what I would say at this point is I'd go, Anna, that's excellent. In this market right now, to make sure that we want to get your home prepped and ready to go, it would be a good idea for me to come by, talk to you about the timeline, maybe give you some tips. And this is all, of course, free, no obligation, on things you may or may not want to do to maximize the value of your home. I've got availability this weekend, or are nights better for you?
Weekends are better.
Right, perfect. So you would go into that piece. So we're going to give you the core of these conversations, but you can see with practice, and it's even tough for me a lot of times. I'm trying to read along because I want to do it just like the book.
Yeah.
But once you internalize it from practicing it so much, you add your own personality to it. Pro tip, don't try to add your personality to it too early, right? You want to make sure that you've got this down to the fact that it's designed for a reason. We didn't wake up one day and write these. These were from years of refining them. They work. You're going to add your personality later. All right. So then if they say, we're never moving, right?
We're never moving. We love this house.
Well, that's great. Have you ever considered building wealth through real estate?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, no. Okay, I appreciate that. All right. So if they say no again to this is what we call our check downs, you're going to go to your third check down. Well, Anna, one of the things I do for your neighbors is I send out a quarterly market report. Would you like to receive that via email or regular email?
Yeah, you can
Excuse me,
send
regular mail.
You can send it via email.
Okay, and what's the best email address for you?
Yeah, Anna123@yahoo.com.
All right, perfect. So at any point, if she would have said yes to the original question that she might be interested in selling, I would move to our listing lead trust qualifier, which we can also get from our Facebook page, Brendan Bartic Real Estate Coaching. But I'm going to go ahead and pre-qualify that listing and go on with the appointment. Generally, though, again, on this conversation, you're going to have anywhere from 25 to 30 no's for every one interested person. So you've got to get comfortable with the no's. And what I'm getting comfortable with the no's on is going, I'm still getting a status. If you notice the design there, and at the end, I'm still obtaining an email address, because if I can email and I can start marketing to you, then it's not if, it's when you're ready to sell. And I'm going to be that agent of choice.
Now, Brendan, what would happen if I would have said, yes, I am interested in investing or building wealth through real estate?
Yeah, so I would go, wonderful. What we also teach is what we call our investor sales seminar. So every quarter, at least once a quarter, you can do this more than that. We have a Zoom an investor seminar. So it's 45 minutes. We invite them to that with their email address. They come on, you give an entire presentation about how to grow and build wealth through investing. And if we have a whole nother video on that, that you can listen or watch, but it's very simple. And that way you're funneling everybody into the next step, right? Some people are too nervous right now to go, well, let's meet about buying investment properties. They want to just kind of, all right, maybe I'll join the seminar. They say yes, you get their email address, you're going to start pre-marketing them with little touches going, here's how you build wealth. Here's a book that I think you should read. Here's a great podcast that's all about investing in real estate. You become that advisor to them.
Yeah.
And once you switch from salesperson to consultant, first you feel better and you make a lot more money, right?
It lets them kind of dip their toe into the conversation without feeling pressure.
That's it. And that's all we're trying to do is build relationships and get that conversation started. That's a big piece of that. All right, cool. All right. Now we're going to do its sister or brother script, which is almost identical, but this is the just listed script. Oh, going back to that last one, Anna, a lot of questions I get is, well, what if I haven't sold a property, right? The intro of that is I just sold. So here's the deal there. It's either we or a property just sold. So think about this. You could say we if it's your office, use somebody in your office's listing. We just sold because they're with you in your company. We just sold, or someone in my one of my associates just sold a property at 123 Elm Street. Now, again, if you're independent, you don't have that, then you're just going to look in the MLS and go, the property just sold, and I still have buyers interested in that property. Do you have any interest in selling? So I just wanted to clear that up for people that are going, well, I haven't sold a house yet, Brendan. What do I do? Right? That's a
Great
big
point.
difference. Yeah. So now the just listed is the same design, except in the fact that instead of something that just sold, you're going to either use your listing, your company's listing, or a listing that just went out in the MLS, and you're going to call people and tell them about it. And here's what it sounds like. So ring, ring.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, I'm looking for Anna.
Yeah, this is Anna.
Hi, Anna. My name is Brendan Bartic with XYZ Company, and I just listed a home for sale at 123 Elm Street, right by the Cheeseman Park, and it has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and we just listed that house at $450,000. We're expecting a huge demand for this home and expect to get it under contract quickly. So I was calling to check in with the neighbors and see if you or anyone you know might be interested in selling.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to think about it, Anna. If you were to move, where would you go next?
We would probably move to Arizona.
Oh my gosh, that's exciting. And if it was the perfect situation, when would that be?
Probably in the next 6 months.
Wonderful. That's exciting. One of the things I do for all of the neighbors is I send out a quarterly market report. Would you like to receive that via email or regular mail?
Yeah, you can send that via email.
Okay, great. And what's your email address?
Yeah, that's 123@yahoo.com.
Love it. Love it. So that's the easiest part, right? Is again, if they say no, you go straight to this. Second check down. Now I'm going to go into, okay. So you have no interest in the market report. Let's say they go, I don't want anything to do with the market report. Okay. No, she says no. I go, well, that's exciting, Anna. Have you ever considered building wealth through real estate?
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
So let's just say that she says no again. Check down the third time. I go, well, one of the things, or if no again, I go, well, and one of the things I do for your neighbors, oh, sorry, and in this script is, how did we went to 2 different market reports there. So let me look at that again.
Market report.
Yeah, so hold on. I think we got a typo here in one of our scripts. Okay. Yeah, so we got quarterly market report. Have you ever considered building wealth? Okay, I see where it went. Okay, so yeah, so basically after they go, have you ever considered building wealth through real estate, right? If they were to say no, then, and you haven't talked about the market report yet, you would go to the market report. If they say yes about investing in real estate, then you're going to tell them about your seller investor seminar, right? So that's all we're going to do there. So just remember your first check down. Here's the simple thing on both of these scripts. If they say no, I don't know anybody interested in selling. Your first check down is, I want to get a status. If you were to move, where would you go next? Second check down, okay, is, okay, well, I can appreciate that. Well, do you have any interest in building wealth through real estate? Do you own any investment properties? They say yes or no. If you do, you handle that. If they say no, and I don't have any interest in that, you go third check down, market report. So in that third check down, you're going to go right to that market report question and go, great. Well, one of the things I do for all your neighbors is I send out a quarterly market report. Would you like to receive that by mail or email, right? Or email or regular mail, however you want to say it. So those are those three that you want to think about all the time. In that last piece, your goal here is not to say, here's where, Anna, people mess up this script is they go, well, I sent out a cool market report. Would you mind if I sent that to you? Would you like to have it by email?
Would you mind?
Would you mind? Would it be okay? I sent out this really cool thing. Is it all right if I send it to you? These are all the scripts are designed for a reason, because if you say it like that, they're going to say, no, I'm all set. Have a great day, and hang up on you. You're always given an alternate close. So would you like it by this or that? They have to pick one, mail or email. 95% of the time, they're going to pick email because they're thinking, oh, I don't want more stuff in my mailbox for whatever reason, right? Are you going to get some fake email addresses? Probably.
Of course.
You're just going to have to deal with that. So those are those pro tips with this script that you're going to want to practice. Check down, check down, check down, instead of just, hey, I've listed this house. Do you know anybody that might, no. This is getting out of them a status, if not now, when, and if not an investment property, okay. And then if not a market report, do you want it mail or regular mail? That's all it comes down to. All right, moving on.
All right. Next one.
Yeah, so now we're going to go to our general center of influence call conversation. So with this one, we're going to base this with what we use all the time with our sellers is our seminar. So you'll hear us talk a lot about seminars. So we have a buyer seminar, a seller seminar, and an investor seminar. You can set this up easily yourself. Do not overthink it. In fact, it's so easy. If you just wanted to make this easy, just invite a couple of lenders, or invite a lender, an inspector, and a stager, and just ask them questions. Here's how you do a seminar. Just think about the questions that any buyer, investor, or seller would ask you in your consultation with them full time. And then all you're doing is building out a little presentation for 20 to 30 people. Okay. All right. So here's how it goes. So ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Anna.
Yeah, this is Anna.
Anna, it's Brendan. How are things going?
Things are going well. How are you?
Good. Excellent. I was just giving you a quick call to let you know that I, or my organization, we're having a buyer seminar, investor seminar, or seller seminar. You pick on June 15th. And I wanted to see if you might know anyone that's looking to sell or invest or buy, depending on the seminar you want to do, that might be interested in attending.
No one comes to mind off the top of my head, but I'll keep thinking on that.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. We're going to have a stager, home inspector, a general contractor there to explain how to get every possible dollar out of selling your home. So if anyone comes to mind, would you mind sharing their contact info with me?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would appreciate it. Well, again, I hope you're doing well. Goodbye. Now, remember, this is your center of influence. This is a very short conversation just to get the point out of doing the seminar, right? But all we're trying to do is you, of course, be like, how are the kids? How's your dog? How was Mexico? I saw you on Facebook, blah, 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 blah. We're not trying to shorten that fact. I'm just saying you're going to work this in there somewhere. That's what the point of the call is. Okay, so seller, investor, or buyer, first-time buyer seminar. All right.
And as you check in with your COI, a really great method that Brendan does a really good job teaching, we've got a video on it, is the Ford method. So you can check down with your center of influence, check in with the family, how their job is going, how their recreation, what plans do they have for the summer or the winter. And if there's anything big happening in their life, it just keeps you organized and checking down with your COI in a systematic fashion that also feels genuine and authentic.
Yeah, family, occupation, recreation, dreams, right? If you're new to this business, put that up in front of you and just think about anyone I talk about, that's what they care about. They don't care about me. They want to talk about themselves, right? Yeah. So how are the kids? How's the job? Everything she just said is dead on. I love it. All right, moving on. So here's a great one. So a lot of us are doing really good open houses, if you want to triple, quadruple, 10x your open house attendance, you're going to want to call the neighborhood ahead of time and invite people to your open house. Here's the sales conversation that you utilize to do that. All right. So ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Anna.
Yeah, this is Anna.
Hey, Anna, this is Brendan Bartic with XYZ Real Estate Company, and I'm calling because we're hosting an amazing open house at 123 Elm Street this Saturday from 12 to 3, and I wanted to see if you could stop by and provide me any feedback on the property.
Oh, yeah, sure. That sounds great.
Good. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I also wanted you to know that I'm supporting, and right here, there's going to be a blank in here where we tie every open house to a charitable fundraiser. So in this script, I'll just use the Veterans Association that we're doing a coat drive. So great. I also wanted to let you know that I'm supporting the local veterans chapter here, and we're doing a clothing drive. If you or anyone you know have anything to donate, you can drop it off at that time, or I'm happy to pick up those items beforehand. And Anna, we know this property is going to sell very quickly, and we're anticipating several backup offers. So I wanted to see if you or anyone you know might be interested in selling.
No, I don't think we are, and I can't really think of anyone off the top of my head.
Okay, I can appreciate that. And Anna, if you were to move and it was a great situation, where would you go next?
I've always wanted to live in Arizona.
Oh my gosh, okay, that's exciting. Okay, Arizona. And if it was the perfect situation, when would that be?
I could see myself moving in the next 6 months.
Oh, the next 6 months. Okay, that's exciting. So again, just like the previous conversations, I'm going to update the database. Either I'm going to set the appointment now with the information we told you earlier, or I'm going to say, great, I'm going to send you a market analysis now. I'm going to call you in 3 months, or great, I have buyers right now. Whatever the conversation is, now I have a status and I'm going to update what needs to happen next. It's all going to be based upon the timing of what her situation is or the seller's situation is. Okay. All right. So next, if they have no desire, they don't say yes or anything like that. If they say, we are never moving, we love it here, right? So Anna, go ahead.
Yeah, we're never moving. We love it here.
Oh, well, it is a beautiful neighborhood. That's great, Anna. Do you happen to own any investment properties?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, if they do own them, you can offer a free CMA. If they don't, then I go, oh, well, actually, I specialize in helping people invest in real estate. I'm hosting an investor seminar via Zoom on June 15th at 6 p.m. What's the best email address for you? I'd like to send you more information about this opportunity.
Wow. Anna123@yahoo.com.
Excellent. So I would get the email address there, right, which we did before. Now you could send the invite regular mail or via email. You also have that option here. And then next up, so she's going to say, no, she's not interested in an investment property, right?
No, I'm not interested in investing or building wealth through real estate. But thank
Perfect.
you.
Well, no worries, Anna. Well, in addition, I sent out an amazing quarterly real estate market report. Most of your neighbors like to receive that via email. Would you prefer to receive your copy email or regular mail?
Email will be fine.
Great. And what's the best email address for you? Perfect. So she would then give me that email address. So what you're hearing and listening here is, again, do you notice the similarity? Check down, check down, check down. Every call, your goal is to maximize the opportunity that it's not if, it's when. Some of you out there are trying to make conversations to people and you're really just trying to hit that one home run. I'm going to set the appointment. I never looked at it like that. I looked at it as another person in the future, great relationship that I'm going to have that's either going to refer me business, do business with me, not now, but when. It's just a win. So I'm filling up this huge reservoir that later is going to go cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. All right. So that's the open house sales conversation. All right. 2 left, Anna. Here we go.
Right.
All right. So the next one, should I wait to sell? So in this market right now, these top 10 are what I hear a lot. Should I wait to sell because of the market and where am I going to go to buy and all of these things? So let's talk about it. So instead of ring, ring, if during the conversation comes up and they go, you know what, Shh. Go ahead, Anna.
Brendan, should I wait to sell?
Great question, Anna. Let me ask you this. If it were the perfect situation, when would you like to have your current home sold and when would you like to be in your new home?
I mean, as soon as possible.
Okay, great. So, Anna, we have two things to consider right now. Number one, we can't sell your home if we're not on the market. And number two, if we wait, so will the competition. So, when this all blows over and there's a flood of homes hitting the market, driving prices down, right? Anna, you do want to net the most money possible for the home, correct?
Yeah, I mean, we need every dollar.
Excellent. So if you're comfortable meeting in person, I'd be in your neighborhood this afternoon at 4, or would tomorrow at 1 work better for you?
Tomorrow afternoon at 4 will work.
Okay, perfect. And if not, I can send you a Zoom link or we can FaceTime if you prefer to meet virtually. Which would you prefer?
Oh, that's really nice. Actually, in person will work just fine, though.
Wonderful. So this came out of our COVID conversations. So in here you can use this in two different ways. Is if you feel comfortable meeting in person, I wouldn't say that if it's a non-COVID situation. I would just go, excellent. I'll be in your neighborhood this afternoon at 4, or would tomorrow at 1 work better for you? Now, remember, some of your sellers are going to be out of state. So you're going to get comfortable with this Zoom meeting or FaceTime meeting. So that's another option there of how that script's designed. But the 2 points of this conversation are can't sell it if it's not on the market. And right now, if we wait, when this does start to change and the market starts to, so right now sellers are going, maybe I should just wait to see if the prices go up. Well, what if something happens and they stop and it crashes, which it has historically almost every 10 to 12 years? Do you want to be in that situation? Then you have more competition driving prices down. All right. All right. Last one. Let's move it to that. So should I wait to buy? So we're hearing this one quite a bit now, right? With the should I wait to buy? What we're hearing on this one is going, the market's insane right now. Like, I think I should just wait to buy, Anna, because prices are ridiculous. I'm going to wait to see what happens when the market cools off. All right. So go ahead, Anna.
Brendan, should I wait to buy?
Great question, Anna. Let me ask you this. If it was the perfect situation, when would you like to purchase your new home?
Well, my lease ends in about 2 months.
Okay, great. So, Anna, we have two things to consider. Number one, every day you don't own your own home, you're making another owner richer. And then number two, rates could continue to go up. They're not going to stay this low for very long. So, Anna, you do want to stop making someone rich and lock in still historically low rates, correct?
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Well, I have availability to meet with you and discuss the entire home buying process this afternoon at 4, or would tomorrow at 1 o'clock work better for you?
Let's do this afternoon at 4.
I love it. So this afternoon at 4 o'clock. So again, adapting this conversation, you can use a number of ways, but the two pro tips are number one, until you're buying, you're making someone else rich. And then number two, and here's another caveat of the interest rates. Let's say that interest rates have already started to go up, right? And you go, look, interest rates have already gone up a half a point or 2 points or whatever it is. And just so you're aware, as interest rates increase, for every 1 point of increase in interest rate, you lose 10% of your buying power. So that means if right now you're available to qualify for a $100,000 loan, well, if the interest rates go up 1%, you'll only be able to qualify for 90,000, which could significantly impact the type of property you want to purchase. All right. So we can utilize those types of techniques. So here's the thing. Listen to these, adapt them, join us for role play. So we have role play sessions here every single Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Mountain Standard Time. Download the script book at brendanbartic.com, practice it, listen to it, record it, do everything you need to internalize these. Now, these are the top 10 scripts that I know will help you make money in sales conversations today. And then we have our 50 objection handlers, which is an entirely separate video and an entirely separate podcast. We know that people are usually going to have the same outbound conversations. And then in real estate, there's about 50 certain things that they could say to come back to you that once you know those responses to, you're always going to lead to a successful outcome an appointment or a successful close. So I hope you found it valuable. Practice. Anna, anything else for our audience out there?
Nope. I hope to see you in role play. It's a great way to just sharpen your skill, sharpen that axe so you're not practicing on your clients.
Yes, we do not want to practice on our clients. We want to work smarter, not harder. And the way we do that is we sharpen our axe and then we go chop down the tree, right? There's no point. Some of you are going out there and banging a baseball bat against the tree. Let's sharpen this baby up. Let's slice through it like butter, make your life a lot easier, and make a lot deeper relationships with clients that love you instead of people that are going, you're going, and you're just wasting their time.
Yeah.
All right. So, as always, thank you, and we wish you great success.